This content is not sponsored and is brought to you solely by Realistic Fishing.
Welcome back to Realistic Fishing. It's been a while since I got out to fish, and as you can see, it's raining, and that's kind of why I'm out here. It's finally not 95 degrees, so we're gonna fish some topwater. Hopefully we can find a bass. We're going to fish it the same way I typically do. We're going to cast it out, let it sit for a while, let those rings spread out, and then slowly start working it back a few pops at a time. Make sure you leave some pauses in there. Sometimes they hit it on the pause. It's been so hot, I'm not sure I'm going to find any active fish, but I sure hope so. Dissipate. Let's go. Pop, pop, pause. I'm just going to let it sit there and maybe count to 5. Think about something pleasant. Then pop it again. Pause. Pop. 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 You do that. Eventually, if you find a fish in the mood, they'll hit it. And it usually happens when you're not expecting it. Like that fish. How crazy was that? I just said, when you're not expecting it. And there he was. Trusty pliers. When you're fishing with a lure that has a lot of treble hooks, you want the trusty pliers. That didn't take long. First fish of the day right here. We got about, I don't know, maybe a half pounder. I'll call him a half pound so his friends, in case they're watching the show, know that I called him a big boy. We're not going to do a picture though. It's a little bit too small for that. Let's let it go.
Hey, it's Ian from the rock band The Cleellum. Challenge to all you realistic fishermen out there. Play our record to let me know what song catches the most fish. Listen to Alex.
Yeah, quick look at it. Shad pattern popper. Doing well. Let's keep going. As I was saying, you'll get a bite when you least expect it. Sometimes as you're saying the words, least expect it. How crazy was that? Realistic fishing is unpredictable. Fish. Oh my, another small bass here. We got another half pounder. Time to get the pliers out again. Here's another bass about that same size. This one might be a hair smaller, but they're going for the popper. They're going for it. I'm just glad to be catching something. All right, that's two small bass. Let's see if we can find something a little bit larger, huh? So far I'm at about 1 pound of bass, but that's split between 2 fish. Huh. The strikes were not very aggressive. They weren't like a big blow up. They just kind of sucked it under, both of them. That's why it pays to watch it. You know, you might not get that big splash. Something might just take it under. Casually swim up and grab those back hooks and try to swim off with it. Dissipate. Since I got this drain over here, sometimes this is a good spot. Sometimes they're waiting in that little channel there in front of the drain. Fish. This one's a little bit better, but not much. Oh, fish number 3. Here we go, fish number 3. Another half-pound bass here. I don't know why his tail is red. He's not old enough to spawn, maybe from thrashing as he came through the shallow water. Another half-pounder. We're gonna get a picture with this one since that's all I'm catching though. Yeah, just so you can see how big a half-pound bass is, here we go. Fish number 3 on the topwater popper tonight. Fishing it in the rain. Let's let it go.
This is Matt from Ghost Town Blues Band, and you're watching Realistic Fishing. Remember to keep it realistic.
All right, let's keep moving. Wow, it's June and we have leaves falling off of trees already. Dissipate. Let's go. Come on, can we get something bigger than a half a pound? It seems like they're in the mood. I just need to find something bigger. Fish. It's better. It's better. Oh, 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 right up here, sweetheart. Let me get my pliers. All right, we're clear. Yes, yes, this is better. Post-spawn, chewed up fins. Good sized mouth on this fish. This one's about 1.5 pounds. Let's get a quick picture. All right. Finally, something over a half pound. We got maybe a 1.5 pound bass here. Post-spawn male. Good looking fish. Got him on top water. Let's let it go. That one probably weighed as much as all 3 of the previous fish combined. We're gonna keep going. Let's see if we can get another one. They are definitely showing interest in topwater tonight. The sun will go down in, I don't know, a half hour, 40 minutes. I'm out here at dusk and it's mild because it's raining. Otherwise, it's been hot. 95 degrees during the day, like the last 3 days in a row. Honestly, I'm getting tired of it. If you watched my previous videos where I'm fishing the popper, I've caught some jumbos. I caught a 4-pound bass like 2 weeks ago on the popper. Definitely check that video out. It's either this exact popper or a different baby bass pattern lunker hunt popper. I still have them tied on because that's what I've been fishing. I mean, why wouldn't I? They're doing great. All right, time to hit the dock and boat ramp. Come on. Fish. Here we go. All right. Here we go. We got another 1/2 pound to 3/4 pound bass here. I've noticed all these fish, even these smaller fish, have red fins. These fish are too small to spawn, so they might be doing some aggressive shallow water feeding. Scraping on the rocks, whatever they're doing, chasing down minnows. Yeah, let's get a quick picture with this one. Second biggest fish of the night. Yeah, not a monster, right? Maybe 3/4 pound. You can tell your friends I said that anyway. Not bad. What is this, fish number 5? Maybe. Let's let it go. Wow, look at all the goose crap on this boat ramp. Hopefully I don't go down it like a slip and slide.
Fred Randall.
Fish. This one's all right. This one's pretty good. Got to get the pliers. Here we go. Let's get the goose feather off. That's about a 1-pounder. What is this, fish number 5, 6? Wow, he almost jumped out of my hands. Did you see it? Fish number 6 on the popper tonight. Let's get a quick picture. Check it out, first cool night in a while. Another 1-pound bass here. Man, they're on fire tonight. Nothing huge, but I'm catching a whole bunch. Get out there and try a popper at dusk if you haven't already. Here's the proof. Well, that's gonna do it for me tonight. What did I get? Six bass. Most of them were pretty small, but I got a couple of decent ones in there. But hey, topwater popper. Look at my eyes, they're wide open. They're going crazy for it. I suggest you give it a try. Thanks for watching Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.